Hello, welcome back to Going Walkabout. I've taken a break from working on Going Walkabout, but I'm back and I'll explain you what we're gonna do next. About a year and a half ago, when I started working on Going Walkabout, I clearly explained it's a hobby project. It's something I did for fun. I wanted to create a travel diary app that suited my needs, and that's what I did. I worked on it, I recorded everything on a video as a kind of a historical reference and to share with you how my thinking process was to create the app. And I finally launched it in the App Store and I've been using it ever since. And with me, there's quite a few people that are also using it. And also you can use it if you download from the App Store. It's free and optionally you can upgrade your trips for a little bit of a fee to support me. It's not necessary, go and have a look and check it out. Now, because it's a hobby project, it also means that I work on it in my spare time. I do that when I feel like doing it. And 2020 has been a really weird year. And one of the things that happened in 2020 is that most of the time I spent in this office. As you can see, it's a nice office, but sometimes it's just too much to sit here. I work here during the day and then after hours I should be working on Going Walkabout. And I just didn't feel like it all the time. Also, because in this summer it has been really hot here and this is not the perfect place to be when it is really hot. So it was already tough enough to do my working days here. So I just couldn't get myself to work on it. And it's not really necessary because I actually have what I have. And yes, I have many good ideas that I still want to add to the app and I'll get into that in a minute, but it's working and it's serving its need. So when in July, when the travel restrictions were a little bit less, I took a trip to Finland and I can see here on my phone, and if you download the app you can see it because it's a public trip, where we went to Finland, we drove around a little bit, we even went for a day to Estonia and it was nice. And you can see that as an example how nice the app works and how you can really record your own trip and keep it as an, let's say, historical references into the future. Now, of course, I want to add a lot of features, but before I get into the features I'm thinking about and adding, I also want to go back a little bit to what I've been doing with my videos. After I published it into the App Store, for my professional work, I got in touch with Flutter. And I also started to work on Flutter. And actually, the Flutter videos are appreciated by you audience, probably because there's not so much out there. And it's also nice to see how you could move an existing app to Flutter. I understand that and I will continue working on that. And as I also said in an earlier video, I really like Flutter. It's a really nice platform to work with. The overall developer experience is great and it works. So I will continue doing that, but I do still have a little bit of objections if I'll ever finish an Android app built in Flutter. And it's not so much the Flutter, but it's more the Android. I don't have an Android device for testing. Of course, I could purchase that, but you know, it's still a purchase and why would I do that? And second, I just don't like Android so very much. You can flame me about that, but I've just been an iOS user all the time. And my primary goal when I started this channel and building it was I wanted to keep up my iOS developing skills. And of course, develop some other development skills and explore some new technologies as well. I did that with Flutter. I like it. Very well done. I'll continue doing that, but there's also other things I want to do. Soon iOS 14 comes out and there will be a ton of new opportunities for me to extend the iOS app. And I also want to spend time on that. So time I'm spending on iOS, I cannot spend on Flutter. I also feel like I should do something more on the web. I do have a website. I actually do have, that I never showed to you, some backend website where I can monitor new trips, etc. And I want to expand on that because I think it is nice that you not only can share trips through the app where you need to register, etc., but that also, let's say, public trips can be made available on the web for further exploration, etc., and trying to build a little bit more of a community. So I will also start working on the website and I'll share that with you. My website currently is built with Vue and the backend, running on App Engine, using of course the Firebase backend as well. And if you're interested in that, also keep watching, and it's nice to see that we do not only deal with the front end, either in iOS and Flutter, but there's also spend time on the back end, because in the end, every app needs a front and a back end, and it needs to bring this all together. So the fall is coming. It's not that warm anymore. I also go to the offers so now and then. So it's not that 5 days a week I'm in these offers. So bringing it all together gives me a little bit more energy and time to also work on the app already. And I picked it up already a little bit. So I have some future material to make videos about it. And in the next coming weeks, you will again can expect a regular stream of videos. I'm not sure yet, because just before the break I did 2 videos a week. That is a little bit much, looking at I also have a day job to do. But I think 1 video a week should be a minimum. I'll try to go back to the schedule of 2 a week, but that really depends on how much time I can spend on it, and also how energized I am to explore new opportunities and new technologies to look into. Anyway, this is an update for you. Go and download the app so you can see my trip that I made. You can see my trip that I made to Finland, and also explore other trips. Go and check out the links below in the description with some of the social media sites I have built around Going Walkabout, and I really appreciate it if you could like and of course subscribe to this channel. Now, if you like it, please like and subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe anyway, because the next video might be better for you. I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next soon coming episode.